Surprise, it's a Wednesday night and I'm live. First thing off, gotta apologize to my man Rich, aka Hellabass, my moderator. He's streaming tonight, but I had a chance to get online and stream tonight, and I usually don't get to during the week, but went to work, low volume at work, and they asked me, would you want to go home, Baitman? I said, sure. And said, it's so early, I figured I'd just come on and stream, and I want to give some stuff away tonight. I've got a box of stuff, of swim baits and drop shot baits from a local company, hand poured stuff from Ignite Baits. I'm going to give a bunch of it away, and I figured we will just talk and ramble and all that good stuff. And I even got some old school baits. We may dig into a little bit of this tonight, but I think I'm going to stream Friday night as well. So Friday night it's going to be old school bait night again. And then I'm just going to let you guys know, if you didn't see the announcement on YouTube I put earlier, Big Daddy Ben Milliken, Milliken Fishing, aka the MFer himself, he's joining in Saturday night, same time, 8 o'clock Central Time. We're going to have a big time stream. Epic Eric's going to come in too. So we got Epic Eric, Ben Milliken, and myself, and we're talking swim baits, we're talking old school baits, we're talking 6 cents, we're talking YouTube. It's going down. We're going to try, my goal is to see if we can bust over 500 to 1,000 viewers Saturday night. So won't have to compete with much college football either. What's up, Dariuson? What's up, Sycamore Outdoors? Dax, the usual guys. But you know, I really hate streaming over people. Don't like taking away from Hellabass or anything, but it's just I don't get to stream that often. I was going to upload a video today and I didn't get to it, so I figured, hey, I might as well just go ahead and jump on now. So, but anyway, but that's the big news. We got Ben Milliken, Sycamore Indoors. There we go. But that's the big news. Ben Milliken coming on. It's we've been working on it for a long time, but me and Ben's schedule never works out. And I texted him earlier this week. I hadn't asked him in a long time, and he said, "Dude, I'm absolutely down." And he said, "Let me check with the wife." He texted me today. He said, "Dude, wife says I'm good, so we're good." Yeah. Speaking of Captain Ron Bayou Burner, I'm supposed to go fishing with Captain Ron next month, so. I'm really excited to go down to Choke Canyon, down there and whatnot. So, but make sure you do me a favor, hit the like button, share it, all that. Straycast is also on. I understand Rick Clunn, Mike Iaconelli are way cooler than me, so I do not blame anybody if they want to watch them talk. So. Will Junkie, what's up, Baitman? Ever since I won that giveaway, I've become a 6 cents fan. Just placed a big order of stuff. Thank you for the code. Absolutely, man. So that's kind of why I do giveaways, Will. So, you know, I get approached by a lot of companies, straight up, and they say, "Hey, we'll send you a product. Can you give it away?" Sometimes I get stuff, and to be honest, if I don't believe in the product, I don't want to push it on nobody. I believe in 6 cents, so when I do a giveaway and someone gets it, and then they love it and they order stuff, that's awesome. That's what I want to happen. Sometimes people got some stuff that I'm just like, you should give it away yourself, but I'm not going to promote it because I'm not a big fan. What's up, Bob Davis? What's up, Scott? Yeah, I'll be glad to get Ben on here. He's got some great opinions, and I've known Ben since before he was doing YouTube, when he was just like a customer of mine. Really good guy. And he is actually a pretty big bait junkie too. So, and it's interesting to see his style of fishing, living in Nebraska, Midwest, versus my style. And of course, Eric's going to be on here too. So we need somebody that's independent during the bait discussion, and that will be Eric. Todd Castle died. I can't believe he didn't go to Skeeter anyway. You know, Skeeter's a Texas-based company. Well, Skeeter Boats is in Texas. I mean, they're owned by Yamaha, but dude, I cannot take this sweatshirt off. It's basketball season, and we're actually decent at basketball. So, Florida 951 Sooner. Good question. They stopped making the Provoke DD for the moment. I think you'll see something come out maybe this spring, possibly. The one thing I'll say is that deep diving jerkbait market is kind of small. Really, the Megabass Vision Plus One and that Pointer DD Stacy's really the big sellers there. Duo makes a good one, but I don't know if there's enough sales in that deep diving jerkbait market to bring out a new one or reintroduce it. So, what is your favorite fish to catch, man? I'm a bass guy. I actually prefer largemouth. I know it's crazy, but in my opinion, and this is here's a hot take. I think smallmouth I love catching smallmouth, but they're very undependable. And they're actually really stupid. Especially when you get up north, they're really easy to catch. Especially if you have electronics and stuff like that. I think largemouth are just a little bit more elusive. And when you live down south, you think the opposite. Like, man, it's hard to catch smallmouth. We just don't have the population of them they do up north. Now, I do like catching smallmouth. But I'm a largemouth guy. I like, I think it's a more consistent deal for me. But my man Darius here to tell you, Kentucky Lake smallmouth population has gone through the roof lately, and got to learn to catch those fish because there's a ton of 13 to 15 inches, and there's only going to be more, and they're going to grow. So got to get them spinner poles out, get the finesse. And fish different ways. Darius has caught a bunch of them this year, big time. So, all right, how does the Provoke ripping action compare to Megabass Vision? Okay, I don't know about ripping action because I fish them both the same. The Megabass turns a little quicker. The Provoke has more roll to it, if that makes sense. Provoke's a little bit heavier bait too. They both catch fish, that's for sure. What can we expect in 6 cent sack in January? I would say you're going to get some pre-spawn style baits. I'm going to work on a Baitman sack, pre-spawn Baitman sack as well. So, go have a good selection there. Answer a few questions here. Do you believe a snell knot improves hook sets on a straight shank flipping hook? I don't use a snell knot. I do think straight shank hooks flipping are the way to go. I'm not a big fan of EWG. I've seen some guys use a double uni and have good luck with that. Chris McVeigh, looking for a portable fish finder, not too expensive. Any suggestions? I'd love to give you one, Chris, but I have no experience in portable fish finders. I would probably look at the Lowrance Hook series. I know the kayak guys really like that. They should have something in the portable. Or you could go straight up and get the Panty Optics, as Pig Patrol says, that he uses ice fishing. Oh, I think Pan Optics on a kayak would be absolutely nuts. Yes, I've seen the Tom Monsters video, Major League Fishing. Tom is he's a tackle nut, man, and that was a really good video. I actually, before he went on the Potomac a few years ago, when I was running Tackle Freaks, he called and asked if we had any jackhammers left in stock. Couldn't find any anywhere, and I had 6 left. He bought them all, and then he won the tournament on jackhammers. So I don't know if he was using the baits that I sent him, but it was a pretty cool deal. Tyson Miller, will 6 cents make a smaller flat side? The 75X is money, but I want smaller. Absolutely, it's in the works, Tyson. Look for it in about 2-3 months, right there in spring. It's going to be called the Flat 55X. May change a few little things on it. We're going to try to have an internal weight transfer so it's easier to cast a smaller bait. Philip Jones is working on that. He's the designer. I'm hoping I can talk to Casey and get some throwback colors to, like your full chrome black back, your, full with the olive back, some throwbacks to like those Zoom wet colors, WEC stuff, WEC, WEC. Plus some of all our favorites, like Gillikin, JAINT Juice, some craw colors. I think that flat 55X is going to be nasty. I think it's going to be one of the, as long as it runs true and right, it'll probably be one of the best fish catching crankbait 6 cents we'll have out. Let's see. Let's see. You ever try Bennett hookup tackle? Hey man, yeah, dude, hookup tackle's great. Speaking of tackle, let y'all know the TW affiliate program will be happening very soon. Email with them this week. So if you want to support the channel, make sure you click those links in the description. I know you guys are aware Tactical Bass has the same deal, but that would really help me quite a bit. Excited to get that ball rolling. And you know, I've been working with them a lot, especially with helping out Mark Menendez. Go subscribe to his channel. Last video is pretty fire from his bait room, and they're good people, man. I hope they come to Lake X. They always film some stuff at Lake X and Mark, and I'd like to do some filming with them. It'd be really cool. So, what's up, Serious Angler Podcast, guys? Make sure if you haven't, check out the Serious Angler channel. I did a podcast with them last Friday night. Me, Hellabass, Bailey, I believe it was Andrew, Full, great guys. And dude, Serious Angler has the juice on guys on podcasts. So if you don't get enough of me and Ben Milliken Saturday night, I'm going to let y'all know Ben will be on his podcast about a week afterwards. So. Also saw you say you use a GoPro 3 Plus. Would you recommend it for a non-experienced person? Yeah, dude. I use a 3 Plus, Hero 3 Plus. The reason I do, it has the looping feature. You can shoot up to 4K in it. I actually shoot most of my stuff in HD 1080/60. The thing about 4K, unless it's gotten better compression-wise, unless you got a ton of hard drive space and a super fast computer, it can bog it down really quick. And let's be honest, not everyone has 4K TVs anymore. But I will say that if you had the ability to shoot in 4K, shoot in 4K. What's up, St. Cress? I do love catching panfish and bluegill. In fact, this spring, Baitman Jr. is going to be slaying some gills. We're going to do some bluegill fishing. I may do a couple beginner videos, taking kids fishing. I got some bluegill tricks, guys. I really do. I used to catch the snot out of bluegill. I am not that cool, Bailey. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. Oh, Robert Linson, what's up? So, last time I streamed, Robert said he had a 6 cent spinnerbait, and I was like, no, they've never made one. I totally forgot. So I want to shout out to Robert. He sent me a picture of an old school 6 cent spinnerbait. And they were sold back in 03 to 05 when 6 cents first started. And Casey was selling them on the Bass Fishing homepage. And I sent it to Casey, and he's like, holy cow, I totally forgot about that. And he said he hand-tied each skirt, and he made each spinnerbait by hand. So, Robert, you've got some classics on you. I need to download that photo and put it on here. So. Dude, beetle spins do catch them JAINT bluegills, Simon. Hey, no problem, Joe. I appreciate the support. So we got about 70 people in here, so we got a small crowd tonight, which is good. I can focus on the questions as we roll, but I'm going to unbox this stuff real quick. And you know, guys know the drill. Leave a comment after the video. You'll be eligible for the giveaway. I'll draw a winner Friday, so you got to comment on this video quick. So after it uploads and gets on YouTube and I put a thumbnail, you get bored tomorrow, drop on the channel, leave a comment. Great question, Brittany. How deep would you throw a drop shot and what pound test? I personally use a braided line, like 15, 16 pound braid, maybe even 20. And I use about an 8 pound fluorocarbon leader. Now, if I'm fishing really, really clear water, I'm out west, I may even switch to, 12 pound braid to 6 pound fluorocarbon leader. It really depends how clear the water, but you're very safe to go 16 to 20 pound braid on a spinning reel an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. So, dude, I've been killing that Mountain Dew. It's just jacked me up. So, speaking of drop shot, check these out. These are from Ignite Baits. I'm gonna throw some of these in the giveaway. This is their new 3.5-inch drop shot bait, and whew, they got some stank on there. So they put a little special scent on these things called Strike Force that my buddy makes. Let's check this guy out. It's kind of like a morning dawn color right there. Oh man, this thing's sexy. Very similar to like a Dream Shot. Uh-oh, Tackle Junkie 89. He's in the house. He subscribed. Appreciate you, Tackle Junkie. I'm going to move the alert box for tonight. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, guy. Move that alert box. Don't need it to cover up no baits. Alright. Anyway. Very similar to like a Dream Shot, but a little bit smaller. I love that pink blue. It's a straight Morning Dawn. These are all handmade, hand-poured, Owensboro, Kentucky. There you go, Brittany. There's your drop shot. You can fish that out to as deep as you want. That's the great thing about a drop shot. You can fish it in 3 foot of water. You can fish it in 50 foot of water. And don't think you have to stand directly over video game fish. I learned fishing a drop shot, just throwing it out there and just pulling it back very slowly like a Carolina rig. Whew. What's up, Luke Ripple? Me and Ripple, he works with me. We got that notice so you can go home. And Luke said, you ought to stream. So we're doing it. Here's the 5.75-inch Shaky worm. Super eruption, Caleb. Super eruption. Oh man. Now this is a nice little Shaky worm. Now this is not going to be a Shaky worm you're going to want to use a big heavy hook on. You want probably a really light wire hook. Very thin. Got that Strike Force garlic on it. That's the color Daybreak, Morning Dawn. Man, that's a good looking little worm, man. If you guys fish for any spotted bass, and you can drop shot that thing too. You can drop shot this like a robo worm, or you can fish it on a little Finesse Shaky head, you know, 16 ounce. Dude, man, this thing right there, this would tear him out. Awesome, Robert. By the way, that Sun Perch Flat A, Bombers is running a special run of Sun Perch Flat A's. I just ordered half a dozen last night. They're supposed to be here today. So, guys, go to luredat.com. If you want some of that special run Sun Perch, it's one of me and Eric's favorite color. They're available now. They're very affordable. I got 6 and it was like $35, and they ship free over 25 bucks. So, if you need any Pradco baits, there you go. Yeah, you definitely can't drop shot 12-pound line at Lake Fork. Supposedly Justin Atkins bumped up to like throwing a shaky head on like 17 or 20 when he caught that giant. Yes, I have used D&L jigs, man. They're great. Alright, here's another color, and this is the 575 Shaky worm. My smallmouth guys, y'all like this one. Spotted bass fisherman. Whew, got that Strike Force Smoke Purple. You gotta remember, these are hand-poured worms. The website's ignitebaits.com. Man, I like this guy right here. I like that Smoke Purple. And by the way, they gave me a discount code for you guys. So anytime you want to order any of this stuff, go to Ignite Baits, use the code JAINT15 for 15% off. And that's, I'll put that in the description to the website and the code. So if you want to grab some of these, or their swim baits, they got some great swim baits. You type that code in when you check out JAINTS15, give you 15% off. So. Ooh, Sob's Juice. That's a great color crankbait, Brittany. Let's see here. Oh, man. We got another Shaky worm. Red bug. That's right, William. Go Vols. And Old Hickory Lake still sucks. Dude, Old Hickory's tough. But you know what? In the spring, Old Hickory can fish pretty good. I'll give it that. Look at that. You see that area? It's a red bug. Not quite June bug. I like that one right there. Another good color shaky worm. So I'm going to give a bunch of this away in the giveaway. All I want you guys to do for me, like the video. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. And then you just leave a comment on the video afterwards. And then I'll grab somebody from the random comment picker on my stream Friday evening. I got a lot of packages to send out tomorrow, so. Is the title say Saturday Night Live? It's not Saturday night. I thought I changed the title. Because that would not be good. Oh man, how do I edit the tape? I'll edit the title. I don't know how I can do that. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do it on my mobile app. I cannot believe that. I'm not going to restart the stream though, so I'll just change it. I'll just change it tomorrow. Obviously, people are going to see this and realize I'm sorry about that. Let's see if there's a way to. Whoa. Oh yeah, edit the title. Here we go. Surprise stream. Let's make it real clickbaity. What would a title the Googans would make it? Big announcement. And alright, that shouldn't be clickbait. Surprise stream, big announcement, giveaway, and tackle talk. It says successfully updated, so let me know if you guys saw the change in the title of the video. There you go, John Mango. I can't do that. I'm not going to. I divorced my wife. But I do like that one. PB caught on stream. All right. Woo! Rocking and rolling. So, all right. We're going to go through here. So, again, like I said, you just comment on this video tomorrow, whenever. Make sure you do it before Friday night at about 8 o'clock. That way I can get you some of this stuff. I mean, I got a box full of swimbaits here. I'm going to try to fill this box up for you guys. Let's see. Here's some more drop shot baits. I like this one now. This is a green pumpkin purple. They didn't even put a name on it. Ooh, that'd be a nice little goby imitator right there. Look at that guy. I mean, just look at that. And it's kind of got that dream shot look to it. Small, 3.5 inches. Green pumpkin. You see that purple flake in it. Oh, kind of juicy. Juicy, juicy. Stinks too. You know, these guys that own Ignite, they bought the company out a few years ago, and they're now pouring all kinds of stuff. There's some drop worms and red bug too. See if we got any more. Nope, no. That's all the soft plastic. So I'm pretty much. I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna just. I'm gonna keep one color shaky worm. It's probably gonna be. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep any of them. I'll probably keep some drop shot baits. One pack for me and the rest everybody else. Dude, St. Clair bait, Darius, absolutely. Colin, I have not, and I'm kind of one of those guys. Like, I throw a drop shot a little bit, but I'm not. I don't want to put misinformation out there. I don't do a bunch of crazy stuff, so I would rather not put content out than mislead people. Chad Zone, the company is called Ignite Baits. They're here at Owensboro, Kentucky, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from me. Maybe an hour and a half. Good people. So, I would rather put good content out that I know I'm not misleading somebody. I mean, my drop shot deal, like I said, 15 to 20 pound braid, 8 to 10 pound fluorocarbon as a leader. I use the Gamakatsu G Finesse hooks with the swivel on it to make it easy. There are guys that do it different. That works for me, but I'm not big on. I don't know the ins and outs like Cody Meyer or a Tim Little that's really good with it. But I've got to get better at it because it's a way you catch a lot of fish, especially on pressured lakes. So, you know, I'm not here gonna make a Cinco video and tell you to rig them on our beast hooks just to sound different and be cool. Yes, sir. Ignite makes some great swim baits, and we're going to get into it right now. They sent me a bunch of packs of these things. This is the Ignite Frenzy Shad. Check this guy out right here. This is one of my favorite colors they make. This is called Blue Giz. This was kind of a color I told last year, Kentucky Lake. It's got that blue top, you know, pearl belly. I mean, that's to imitate that gizzard Kentucky Lake, and I really like this color this time of year. But this color will catch them from Clear Lake, California, because it's going to look like a kokanee all the way, you know, to the East Coast. This is just a basic shad, and man, it actually looks better on the webcam than it does in my hand because you can really see the blue in it. It's just kind of like that old school blue glimmer. Man, this sucker looks great. And yes, I know someone's going to say, man, is that a Scottsboro? It is very similar mold to the Scottsboro. Of course, Scottsboro Tackle, they own the rights to the mold and the CAD drawings. And so this is a similar one. I love Scottsboro Tackle. I love their colors. I like the guys at Ignite. I've known them for years. So I can honestly recommend both baits. And I've talked to Tim at Scottsboro. He's cool with that. Whew. No stink on these, but man, I love that blue back, man. That just imitates so many shad. You could even say it imitates a threadfin. Yeah. And that size is the regular 5-inch, which I think is the most versatile. You can throw it on a beast hook. You can throw it on a jig head. Here's another color. Y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one. Kentucky Lake Special, but it's almost like the old JAINT juice. Chartreuse, bluish, purple back. Dirty water swim bait right here. Dirty water swim bait. I would use a 6 or 8/0 on a beast hook, Rob, or you can use a swim bait head. Matter of fact, I've got some of the Ignite Frenzy heads right here. They make their own swim bait head, and I'll rip one up for you. Matter of fact, I'll throw a pack of these in with the giveaway so you have some heads. So this is the 5-inch version. So very versatile. You can use it anywhere. I like this guy up shallow, but I really like it out deep. So these heads here are 1/2 ounce just for demonstration purposes. It's got a screw lock on it, so I'll go into the swim bait. I'm gonna run this hook in till it's about midway through the back there, and I'll go ahead and push the head up, and I'm just gonna start screwing the bait around the head. You want to take that back, and if you see how I'm kind of wrapping it around the hook, and I'm just gonna get nice and even right there, and boom, I've got my swim bait on. And it's cool is with this color you can see how it's the screw lock goes into the nose. I've got that guy rigged pretty much perfect down the back. It might be offset just a little bit, but dude, that's really good. Fish this really slow in the wintertime. It's got the right, you know, this paddle tail, it's really soft. If you notice this bait, how much it leans over, it wiggles really easy. I want that bait fishing where that tail's just barely moving. So this time of year, and I know Matt and Tim talk about it, you want to reel this bait about as slow as you can. You almost want to drag it on the bottom. So this size hook right here is a 1/2 ounce 6/0 hook. It fits this 5-inch size perfect. I think one of the biggest misconceptions on a swim bait is guys want to put an 8/0 hook on a 5-inch bait. And to be honest with you, I think that's about perfect. If you drew a line down the middle of the bait, so it would be about right here, I would not want my hook going farther than that. Now, a beast hook is obviously different because it's going around the belly, it's weedless. But the farther back you get this hook point and bend, when these fish come up and eat the head of the bait, you'll start catching fish that throw it and you see them hooked on the outside. It's because when they eat it by the head, it's not getting in their mouth. It's catching on the side of their mouth. I like my hook up front. I think you get the most action out of the bait that way. Deep River Bass, and this is an Ignite swim bait. It's similar to this STC swim bait. Basically same mold, they make different colors. This is a very bold color. Kentucky Lake Special works great in dirty stained water. Guys here, dude, they catch a lot of fish on these bright colored swim baits. So you can go to their website, ignitebaits.com, and you know what? I'm going to put this in the giveaway. I'm going to leave it rigged up for you guys. So I'll put it in the pack, leave it rigged up. That way you can just, as soon as you get there, you throw it in there. So if you don't know, I'm going to give away this stuff. All you got to do is leave a comment on the video after it uploads tonight. And I may do another giveaway on Instagram, because I got a wall of Ignite baits up here. That way we got two different winners, someone off YouTube, someone off Instagram. So 2 different drawings, by the way. So what's up, Gary? Florida Sooner, dude, these are really not that big swim baits. They're 5 inches. They're barely bigger than the well, but they're thicker. 17-pound to 20-pound fluoro. I prefer 17. I will say I think the lighter line you get a little bit more action on there. Sean, I don't know if they'd run that good on the body balance head. I think the bottom of the bait's too big. I don't think it would line up really good with that. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Dude, absolutely, Rob. The rockfish would slay it. All right, let's see what other colors they got in here. Another pack of Kentucky Lake Specials. All right. Brand new. Hey, that's straight up like JAINT juice. But, hell, here's an idea. I had to make my Instagram post yesterday. Who done it better? JAINT juice? Kentucky Lake Special. What do you guys think? Huh? Close? Pretty close. Let's see here. Oh, these are cool. Here's a little pack for your Alabama rigs. Look at here. Now, different style design. This is only a 3.5-inch bait. This is the regular Ignite swim baits, the top shelf style mold. You can throw a little finesse head on this thing. Oh man, a little Finesse JAINT juice swim bait. Woo! Let's see if we can rig that up on a little ball head. See how it's gonna look. Dude, these ball heads right here, these are legit. These are the deal. This is the Scottsboro Tackle Hellfire head. Like them, the 6-inch Divine heads with the screw lock. They're the absolute fire for these small swim baits. And don't worry about twisting these things on. People are like, oh, I tear my swim bait up. It's okay. A bass is going to leave teeth marks on your swim bait anyway. It's still going to swim good. Oh, man. Throw that little guy right there. Woo-wee. I like that. Little JAINT Juice 3.5-inch Ignite swim bait. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's very similar to the size of a Gambler Big Easy. Here's the thing, when you put that screw lock on these, alright, so here's a pro tip. I don't use screw locks on hollow bellies. If you see here, the screw goes way up here into the bait. A hollow belly, the screw lock is not going to hold that bait like that right there. It just won't do it because there's nothing for the screw to grab on past the nose. 6 Sense does make big swim bait hooks like that, Rob. They have a smaller screw on the head. I actually have some somewhere here. They're on their website. They're actually pretty good. So there's some of those. Then what we got here left, we've got a little pack of the blue gizzards in that 3.5-inch. Whew, man, that sucker looks really good. Looks good. That is great for A-rigs, great for those jig heads, man. Definitely a wintertime swim bait. And then we got another pack of the Frenzy Shad and blue gizzard. So again, comment on the video after it uploads. Random comment picker. I may do another one on Instagram for some Ignite baits. I've got a bunch up on my wall too, so I may swap some colors out. I may add some stuff. Who knows? But you'll definitely get a pack of swim bait heads, some drop shot baits, and you'll get one of each color in both sizes that I just showed you. So I think that's a pretty sweet giveaway. That's about $50, $75. David Brown, yes, those are actually, they're really durable swim baits. I'm not a big Smash Tech swim bait fan. Maybe somebody can change my mind. Simon, I think a pack of the swim baits is about $9 or $10. So you're basically going to get 4 packs. So that's about $40 plus the drop shot buy. So, dude, yes, love the flat side baits, man. Love the old JAINT Juice. So this bait is out of stock on the 6 Sense website because Justin Royal slays so well on it. But Tackle Warehouse does have the JAINT Juice Flat 75 if you guys are looking for one. I've got like 10 too, but I'm not selling them. All right. I bought a bunch of Scottsboroughs. They look great. We'll have to test them out. Yeah, dude, Scottsboro, Ignite, those are two of my favorite swim bait companies out there. I always love Bass Tricks. It's the OG, one of my favorite. Bass Tricks is making a comeback. It's going to happen. I'm not exactly sure when it's going to happen. But I've kind of moved around some stuff in the bait room. I've got a little gap over here, if you noticed. I've moved some of my stuff. So all my I got a bunch of big swim baits over here. I'm moving my spinner baits, buzz baits over here. Bass Mafia has got a brand new, what they call the Bud Bag. It's designed for spinner baits and buzz baits. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to order some stuff. I'm going to get rid of all the boxes behind me on the shelf, and I'm going to buy a big cabinet to store all this stuff in. And that way I'll have more of this wall opened up. And Friday night, I'm going to swap it around. I'm going to stream with the soft plastics behind me. So I'm trying to open things up. I like the idea of the boxes behind me, but the problem is, if this was to give, and I've got a lot of stuff up here, I'm going to lose everything. So I'm just going to buy me a cabinet so I can lock it up and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the OG Berkeley Hollow Bellies. Those are great. Thanks, Dave. I'm going to, actually, this wall back here, I want to be all hard baits and spinner baits. And then the wall behind me, y'all can't see, it's all soft plastics now. But I've run out of room, so I'm going to put a lot of stuff in the 6 Sense bags, the Bass Mafia bags. I really don't see a reason to have too many soft plastics out there, because really I don't have a lot of colors, you know. So when I run out of green pumpkin in my tackle box, I know I got them. So, but one thing, I've got this big table here. I want to shrink the size of the table. So, all right, you're late to the party. What's the big announcement? In case you didn't know, Ben Milliken Fishing, will be streaming with me at 8 o'clock Saturday night, Central Time. What's up, Oklahoma's Worst Angler? Dude, great channel. I love his stuff. You guys need to subscribe to him. He's a good dude. He had a little video that was like, keep it or trash it. He knows his baits, man. He really does. So do me a favor, head over to Oklahoma's Worst Angler, subscribe to his channel. He's a veteran, good dude. He has a sweet red beard. Actually, it might be orange, Oklahoma State, whatever. But Jared Williams, Baitman, just give me a shout out. Love the show, can't get enough credit. I gave you a shout out there, Jared Williams. Thank you, my man. Go Vols. Daggum, spider just hit me. Rob, I filmed a little video with a Tackle Wall Tuesday. The problem is, it was a big video. So I'm going to do it before and after. I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm going to take a picture of the tackle wall before, all 4 sides. I'm not going to win no photography award, that's for sure. So I'm thinking at least get 3 Cheetos on this thing. Get 3 Cheetos with Justin Rule. And then I'm going to take a photo after organized everything. So, David Brown, Baitman, what was the Bass Pro brand swim bait they discontinued and became hard to find? It's called the XPS Swimmer. They still make a 4.5-inch size that you can find, but it's not the real. The 6.5, 7-inch is discontinued. The mold broke. My buddy Kyle over at 3F Fishing, he still makes the Babe, but he's gotten really busy this year, and so I haven't made a lot of baits. And I told guys that it's not going to be around forever, so take advantage. I'm afraid that if I take a photo for Royal's Tackle Wall Tuesday, it's really going to be an unorganized mess. And that's okay, though. But, man, some people have some really good stuff. So I have an idea, because I like to do my own thing. As Justin says, come original or don't come all. I want to do a rate your jaints. How about that? I'll do a weekly video where I rate your jaints. You send me a photo of a big bass or multiple big bass, and I'll rate your jaint. All right? And then we'll vote. We'll somehow do a poll, and we'll try to figure out a winner. And we'll give somebody a gift every week, the winner. Or I'll get a non-biased person, randomly pick a person to pick the best jaint. And if you don't want to know what a jaint, J-A-I-N-T is, it's a giant bass. Now, if you live in South Dakota, a giant bass may be 4 pounds. If you live out Clear Lake, California, don't be sending me no 2-pounders. I want to see a DD. So that's what I want to do. Rate your jaints. I'll put it. I'll put that on Instagram. So I'll leave my email in the description of the video, or maybe I'll create a new one. rateyourjaints@gmail.com. I don't need anybody signing my personal email up to OnlyFans or anything like that. So I did move the signature lures. I've got a couple over here. I moved them back here because I hooked the shit out of myself the other night, and it was bad. So I moved them way up above me. I've got a second rack, like taller than I am up here, which I'd like to move that. So I got them up here. What I'm gonna do once these boxes are gone, I'm gonna string 2 pieces of copper wire across here so I can run strands of loose OG baits. But what do you guys think? If you want to, you can submit anything you want. I'll rate. I want to show off you guys catches. I don't care if you caught them on Guggen baits. I don't care if you caught them on, a Bomber Model A, 6 cents bait. We're not discriminate. So We'll rate your JAINT. I want you to send me the photo, tell me what you caught it on, where you're from. You don't even have to put the weight, because I don't want people going, oh, that's not a 5-pounder. I don't really care. I'm going to judge you on, you got a cool photo? Is it, how's it look? I just want to show it off. So, I did see Monsters Bass Cave, Gary, so let's do that. I'll create an email tonight, so give it till tomorrow to send me anything. It'll be like rate your JAINT or something. Check the description of the video. What's up, Brett Thompson? Dude, have a good night, man. Glad to see you on here. Dude, I'll be honest, I don't think Monsters got anything on Epic Eric. I'm going to tell you all right now, Mark Menendez has Monster covered big time. But Mark, I respect Mark. He don't want me filming in there other than, what we normally do. And some people are like that. You got to think about this, and I worry about this too. People are freaking crazy these days. And that's why I don't like to give out my home address too well, because people know what I got in here. Dude might get hard up for a flat A and decide he's going to come in and raid my bait room. So that's one reason I want to get a bunch of my stuff into something I can lock down. I mean, I lock this room all the time, but people are crazy. Dude, Iconelli is pretty underrated bait nut. Yeah, Bernie Schultz would have the juice, man. Bernie would definitely have a lot of that collector stuff. A lot of people buy your burner. If you want to put the weight of your fish and you want people to know the weight, I agree. If you're just excited about catching a fish and say, check out this JAINT I caught, it doesn't matter if it's 3 pounds or 15 pounds. And I think a lot of people get on Facebook and they're like, oh man, I caught a giant pond bass, and people are like roasting them. I'm like, dude, if they're proud of what they caught, let them be proud. Now, saying that, there are a lot of guides and other people that like to, hey, check out these 2 8s and 5s, and I had 28 pounds today, and I'm like, dude, how did you get 8 pounds out of a 3-pounder? Where's that scale at? You know what I mean? So, Baitman, don't accept the free Bahama cruise from a fan. They may clean you out. No, that's not going to happen. Yes, 6 Sense Well is on Tackle Warehouse. Almost all the new 6 Sense stuff is. I think they got some frogs coming in this week as well. So, dude, yeah, people don't care. So I respect some of the pros and stuff that don't want to, like, open up their tackle and show off their house and stuff. Dude, people are freaking nuts. What's up, Michael? Yeah, Kevin Short's a big Ed Chambers dude. I know that he's got a pretty big stash. I think a lot of the Carolina guys really got stashes of crankbaits. Dude, I'm telling you, Mike Otten had one of the most impressive crankbait balsa collections I'd ever seen. And I was probably like 21. He just let me go in there, and dude, he had Bagleys and laser lures and Gary D's baits and H&T balsa, Hess baits. Man, he had some good stuff. So, kids are good, Simon. Kids are good. So is the wife. So, you know what I might do? You guys want to look at some OG baits real quick? My man Darius sent me a few baits. I think we need to open some up. We'll do a little tease for Friday night. We're going to do some OG baits Friday night. I'll probably get Hella Bass in here with me Friday night. I owe him a stream. I want to get Oklahoma's Worst Angler, but he says Tuesday or Wednesday nights. Only Tuesday and Wednesday nights I'm off work. So yes, let's got a little. We're not gonna go the whole thing. Gonna have to black out the Shop Carl's. Just kidding. Shop Carl's actually a pretty good site. So let's go through a couple things here. First off, my man has sent me a 4-bladed buzzbait with a plastic blade. I'm not sure. Somebody named this buzzbait. Darius, tell me what kind of buzzbait this is. Gary, you know. Dude, Black Label Boss is freaking good. You know why I like these plastic buzz baits? Because you can't hear them. When they have heard all these loud buzz baits and chopping lures and stuff like that, you get that plastic blade. It's just very subtle, and they just blow up. I want to think this is a handmade deal. I like the little eyes on here. I'm not sure who makes this. I don't think it could be a Booger Man, but I've never seen a four-bladed Booger Man. It's a silicone skirt, but it's got a finesse. It's real thick, man. Like something like this, I'm probably not going to put a frog on. But can y'all hear it? I mean, it's just got that. Yeah, I'm not going to pay $12 for a Booger Man buzzbait. I'm sorry, they're not worth that. Darius says it's a homemade buzzbait. Dude, I like that, my man. I like it. He actually puts notes in here, so I should probably read that. Let's see. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. One of my favorite old school spinnerbaits. Check it out here. Got them. It's almost got June bug blades on. This is the old Strike King premier spinnerbait that has the arrowhead style blades, man. This is one of the first style spinnerbaits I ever fished. This is a black, blue, and red, man. This would be a dirty water killer. You could throw this thing at night. It's got that old Shaughnessy style hook on. This is OG. It's one of the first models Strike King ever had. And you know what's cool about this? I don't know if this is the original skirt or not. I don't remember mine having this, but the skirt is tied onto this spinnerbait. TK, what's up, my man? You know how that skirt's still in place? Look at that. It's hand tied. Somebody tied the skirt on there. Dude, muddy water killer right here. Oh, there's a company that has brought this style blade back out now. So these are painted, man. Dude, OG. I think it's something about the vibration on this blade. Just a little bit different than a normal willow leaf blade. Let's see what else we got in here. Alright. What in the world? Okey bug, baby. Uh-oh. Check that out. Who on here, TK, you remember this? The Okey bug? Check that guy out. Holy smokes. What kind of swivel is that? This thing will spin forever. Whoa. Colin, on something like that, I'm going to run a trailer. On short, compact spinnerbaits like a Screaming Eagle, a Mini-Me, I do not use a trailer. On stuff like this, where it's got a little bit bigger hook and you can actually get it up on the body, I'll put a trailer. I either use a small swim bait or I just use a split tail. I don't get crazy. Dude, yeah, the Okey bug, man, it's got a hinge head. Look at that. So the head's hinged right here. The hook's even on a swing. Better keep that away from Catchco. They'll be knocking this off pretty quick. I'm just kidding. There's a surplus of the Okey bug blades floating around. Dude, whatever swivel that is, dude, that thing's good. Dude, black and blue, I bet this big smallmouth crushed this thing at night. There's no doubt. That is OG. I'll be honest, man. I've heard some people talk about the Okey bug. Never put one in my hand until now. There's a lot of juice in this box. Alright, I'm only going to open this last bag, and I'm saving the rest. And I'm not going to open everything. I'll save the rest. We got a note in here. Junior's bait bag. So this is Junior's baits. Okay, he's asleep. Junior's bait bag for kids with a spinning rod. Homemade buzz baits, Norman Fat Boys, thin ends, some Repel, and some other various lures. In a couple years, he'll get to use them more as it gets a little bit. So this bag is full of Baitman Junior stuff. You know what? I'm not going to open it because it's Junior's. I want to wait till he's on here. So Oh, snap. Yeah, here's a good bag right here. Oh, my goodness. This is a shad R. Check that guy out. Ooh, good spring color, little red and gold shad R. Absolutely can throw a chatterbait at night. A shad R. I believe this was made by Rebel. Needs a little cleaned up, but we can clean our baits. No big deal. You see it's got the Excalibur rotating treble hooks on it, so that is definitely a Pradco bait. Dude, they would eat that. That's a great spring looking color. It's almost a dull red, man. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. Another, check that out, Excalibur Jimmy Houston spot. That's not the, that's the Excalibur series. Dude, that's a big one too. Got that red and orange on here, man. Listen to this. Man, that is one of the loudest lipless I've ever put in my hand. Dude. It's, yeah, Robert, you're good. It's kind of got that Mystic Shad finish on it. Whew. Like that. And then here's another one. Here's another one in that same kind of colorway I got, and that was in that video. Kind of that chrome blue, that pink line in there. Man, super, super loud. Robert Hamilton Jr. won a classic on that big spot. Sure did. Then he smoked crack. No, actually, Robert Hamilton is a very talented angler. Just had some issues, so definitely crazy. The 20 feet deep on him. So. Yeah, man, there's just no originality over there. Some stuff, like I like the Yodo worms, cool. Hey, Baitman, just bought a Daiwa CT. How do you get into the brakes? To do a CT, you can't get into the brakes. All you got to do is use the tension on the side on the CT. So it'll say max is like 20 and 0 is the best. That's all you got to do about worry about that. Yeah, dude. That was pretty hardcore. So the thing is, like, when I was first kind of doing classic patterns and meeting some of these pros, a lot of that stuff was really wasn't that old, and people were talking about, you know, basically they had stories of dude like staying at hotels and people couldn't find him, and he'd be back behind the dumpster banging on the pipe. He'd be geeked out during fishing tournaments and pass out in his vehicle and sleep in an empty lot for days. So it's crazy. And I hate to hear that, man, because addiction's a real thing. You say what you want to, but it messes a person up. And sometimes it's about how much help does that person want. If they don't want help, it's hard to help somebody. So. Yeah, crazy. Pawn the Bassmaster Classic Trophy up. Dude, that 1 ounce spot is awesome. So here's a old school Pop-R. It's not a P70. This is a P65, which is a really good one. That's that old school Tennessee shad like color. Just correct. I love the old school Pop-Rs. See if we got another one in here. We do. And see, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little knocker in here. But these are not a P70. They're the one step down, which is the P65, which is a really, really good one. So we got basically a gold and black, and then you kind of got a Tennessee shad-ish. These are the old ones. It's got the Excalibur hooks on them. Darius definitely like these rotating treble hooks. They're deal. They're sharp. They're awesome for topwater. Super Spooker, great name. Did not buy any Rico Blims. Baitman, I got a Corrado DC waiting for a rod. What should I put it on for an all-purpose rig? Man, I would look at any rod that's a 7.1 to a 7.3 medium heavy. You can do so many things with the 7.1 to 7.3 medium heavy fast action rod. Whatever brand you want to use, whether it's Dobbins, Shimano, Daiwa, 6 Cents, I would look at least a 7.1 to 7.3 medium heavy fast action. You can throw a Texas rig, you can throw a spinnerbait, you can throw a bladed jig if you want to. You can throw small square bill. You can throw square bill crankbaits. Your rod's not going to be too stiff. You can throw swimbaits. It's just, that's kind of what I call my junk rods. I've got a couple of what I call junk rods. I can pick out any junk I want to and throw it on there. Dude, I think Robert Hamilton was an amazing fisherman. For some of the stories I've heard, like raw talent wise, he was as good as anybody. But that goes with anything, man, whether it's bass fishing or basketball or football. If you're mentally checked out, that raw talent don't get you anywhere. So what would I recommend for cranking and what size and model? Just depends on what kind of cranking you want to do. The Lux 7.4 movement rod's a really good square bill crankbait, mid-depth cranking rod. If you want to go deep, I'd go with that Cloud 9 cranker. And they also make like a 6.8 or 6.9 medium moderate rod for jerk baits. You could probably get away with small flat sides and stuff on. So Simon, I am into glide baits, man. Got them over here. I have cranked with a 6'6". Not my favorite thing. I throw topwater on a 6'8" rod. So 6'8's about the shortest rod I like to go with. Coco the Beast. I believe the stroker craw is a little overkill for finesse jig. That's just me. You can trim it up, but I like I like a net bait pack of slim or the missile craw follower. It's kind of my favorite on those ball head jigs. It's hard to go wrong with the pack of craw, pack of slim. Stroker craw, I like it on a bigger, bulkier jig myself. And that new Gee Crack craw, that's a good one for finesse jigs. Fish coming on today was rough. Did have some success with the Fritz side. Man, I believe the Fritz side is becoming one of those baits every angler should put in their box. It's a really, really good one. I do got some OG Slims on the way. They're showing up. McKee Outdoors hooked me up out there in Maryville, Tennessee. Great people. Matt McKee put it on Facebook. I messaged him, said, "But I got you." Shout out to them. He says he's got like 300 more on the way. So I only got a few colors. But it's one of them deals I'm going to have to get on TW and order a bunch of. I got to get some more DT6s. Somebody asked me today, said, "Baitman, if you could have one crankbait not 6 cents, what would you use in the spring?" And I said, 6 cents or not, if you don't have a Rapala DT6 in your box, I don't know what to tell you. It's one of those baits that works everywhere. Yes, they're going to break. They're not the most durable. But a Rapala DT6 just straight catches them. Go get you a crawfish color, a chartreuse color, or a red color for the spring. You will catch some fish. Brittany, that's a great question. My go-to pattern, because of where I live, I kind of go more of a shad patterns. And if you saw a lot of my baits I've had before the last year or two, I didn't have a lot of bluegill stuff. I really actually credit Ben Milliken in this. We've had conversations. I started buying some gill stuff because he was telling me, "Dude, don't sleep on it." And I started catching a few fish, so I've added more bluegill stuff. And I've always thought that chartreuse and purple, the JAINT juice, is actually imitating a bluegill, if anything. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Answer a few questions. Tony Dulac, what's up, my man? I wanted to get that big shad color in those odds for sure. Dude, hot mustard, DT6, JAINT Slayer, man. Catches them. Baitman, your fishing knowledge is constantly impressive. I love these streams. Thank you for doing it. Hey, Tim, I'll be honest, I love to talk. My wife will tell you, she's probably like, "I'm glad he's out there streaming so he ain't talking my head off." So, I like talking. Oklahoma's worst angler, he's giving great advice. Bluegill and bass are my go-to. Maybe I'm just a sucker for a good baby bass pattern. So I used to actually buy the root beer color DD22s, and then I painted a lateral line on it. I promise you, at times I think that lateral line made a huge difference. And that's one of those baby bass colors that are. Oh snap! Baitman Jr. up in the house. You gotta get to bed though. It's late. Hey, listen, dude. Dude gave you all these baits.
He did?
Yeah. You can unbox them with me Friday night, okay?
Okay.
You guys want Baitman Jr. on here Friday night? Make sure you hit that like button. We'll get him on here. He brought me a Mountain Dew. What a sweet kid. Brad Palm, best 6 cents bait. I don't know if 1 6 cents bait is the best, but I will say the flat 75 and 50X are really, really hard to beat. Underrated one, and one I don't use that much, but Cole and Jay swear, is the Snatch. Got some new colors. Baitman Jr. gonna come on, unbox his own baits. Maybe I should let Baitman Jr. do it. I'll have to educate because he don't know what half that stuff is. But alright. We're just ranting and rambling tonight. Oh baby, looky here. I get asked this question all the time. Says, Baitman, do you like the fat-free shad? I do. And just straight up bait talk, no low-joing around it. The Crush 300 and 500 DD were loosely based on the fat-free shad. And I don't think anybody minds me saying that. Dude, this is one of them good ones. This is actually not even a Bill Dance. It's Bill Dance on this side. Okay, Bill Dance over here. Check this out. Mark Davis Bassmaster Classic Champ 99. This is the color Mark Davis won a Bassmaster Classic on. If you remember right, cranking brush piles, 95 Classic. What lake was that? Somebody dropped me in. What lake did he win cranking the fat-free shad? Was that Washita, his home lake? Dude, love that. That's like dancing citrus, and it's even faded, man. It's dude, my Tennessee River guys know this thing right here slays. Now, if I was gonna go fishing today with this, I would upgrade the treble on the back a little bit. Yeah, I guarantee he was, TK. Guarantee. I guess I'll just put these back in the bag later. Another color, and that, dude, I like this one. There's that Bill Dance thread. Dude, when I hold it back here, y'all can see the flash on these things. Dude, I love the fat-free shad. There's that threadfin shad. Oh, man. This is the big deep diver, too. This is the one that gets down there. I'm a sucker for a fat-free shad. One of the most underrated. Get that big knocker in it. One of the most underrated deep crankbaits ever out there. Colin J hit the nail on the head. I've seen Timmy Horton when I was filming stuff just absolutely smash on this thing. The guy that invented the Magnum spoon, Ben Parker, he says without a doubt it's the best big crankbait out there. One thing I liked is these baits didn't pull that hard. Did not pull that hard. All right, 95 Classic High Rock Lake, Mark Davis on this thing right here. So there's two. I would love to see, 6 Cents makes a color that's very similar to this. It doesn't have the flash. I would love to see some holographic finished deep cranks. There you go, Casey. That's my suggestion. Whew. Man, them hooks are freaking sharp, too. Alright, last bit in this bag. Oh, man. We're going to have us a little jerk session. Excalibur hook baits. Look here. Here's a suspending. This is going to be fun. Suspending Mystic Minnow. Anybody remember the Mystic Minnows? Kind of a smaller, more finesse jerkbait. That fire tiger color. They had some really good like whites and pinks and stuff like that, holographics in these Mystic Minnows. That one kind of has a little color shift in the back. Cool bait. Now we're talking right here. Here's the one. All the pros like this one right here. I know Epic Eric likes this one. Come on. Come on. These are all stuck together. Jerkbaits are the worst. I'll read the comments while I'm trying to get these loose. Yeah, Rebel Mystic Minnow. That one is Smithwick, Adam. Alright. Oh, just straight up suspending rogue. This color is pretty legendary. That's the clown color. Great on bright days. Got a white belly on it. This one's been thrown quite a bit. This is the suspending model. They'll actually say on the bill right here. Dude, this used to be the Kentucky Lake color. You had the gold top, the silver size, and the white on the belly. Clown suspending Smithwick rogue. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a jerkbait fisherman, you've got to have some suspending rogues. Now, this is the normal size. This is the old school big rogue. This is what a lot of guys really prefer, is throwing the big rogue versus the regular small one. You can tell there's a big difference. So Menendez and some other guys told me they prefer this big size rogue because it imitates a bigger dying gizzard shad. So TK, you don't even want to know how many rogues this dude has, and he's trying to sell a bunch of them. I'm telling you, he has like 400 pre-1995 rogues, like rogues from the 80s, man. And he's trying to sell them. So there's the big, that's that big Smithwick suspending rogue. That's a really good bait, man. Really good bait, dude. If I say really good bait, man, that sounds weird, but kind of got your Tennessee shad style color on it. This rattling, the rattling one too. Ooh, yeah, I like that. And then gotta have you a gold rogue, man. Gold, black back, orange bellies. So simple, but it slays. Now this one, if you'll notice that bill different than the other one. So one is a pro rogue, and I'm going to say this is the rattling rogue, and it's a floater, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the floating model versus the suspending model. There's a time and a place for floating jerkbait. It really excels over grass. Post spawn, I believe floating jerkbait's the way to go. Get a little bit more of a reaction bite off that, but that's what was in this bag Friday night. Me and Baitman Jr., we're going to unbox the rest of this stuff because there's another box here. There's some more soft plastics. Actually, there's 2 more boxes of crankbaits. There's more soft plastics. And I've got to call Bass Mafia, and I've got to get a bunch of boxes because I think I need to separate the OG baits from the new baits and stuff like that. What's up, dude? Say hello.
Hello.
What have you been doing? You need to brush your teeth. You been playing Xbox? You ready to come on? You're not going to talk?
Yes, I'm going to talk.
You want to come on the stream Friday night? You're going to be my special guest? Put your hands off your face. Are you picking your nose like your sister? You don't want everyone on YouTube to see with your hand up your nose, do you? I like your hat. I don't want you wiping snot everywhere. You excited about some new baits? You going to unbox them? Get your hands out of your mouth. Dude, you just wiped your snot with your hand, then you put it in your mouth. That's the grossest thing I've ever seen. You're like the kid from Big Daddy. You want to go watch that movie with me? You want to go watch a movie here in a minute? Okay.
But I don't want to watch that movie.
What movie you want to watch? We got 161 people online.
Smash that like button.
That's right, and do what else? Subscribe? Yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Baitman Jr. wearing the orange tonight. Do you like watching basketball with me?
No.
Would you rather watch basketball or football?
Football.
Football? Well, I like basketball because we actually win. We gotta get you a new fishing pole, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna be on the YouTube channel this year with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll be in the house in just a minute. Okay. I got going to sign off. Then we'll make a thumbnail. Okay. All right, guys. I've been on for about an hour 15 minutes. Surprise stream here. I'm going to jump over and listen to some Hellabass because I don't get the opportunity to listen to all these people live like you guys because I'm usually working at night. And then I can make my thumbnail and whatnot. Do me a favor, smash the like button tonight. Make sure before Friday 8 o'clock you comment on this video. Not in this live chat, but just comment on the video after it uploads. You'll get entered for that giveaway on the Ignite. And look for posts on Instagram. I'll do 2 different giveaways. One Facebook, or one Instagram, one YouTube. And tell somebody about the channel. I'll be back Friday night. Maybe have a video in between that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to upload more content than ever on here. So thank you guys so much. Y'all have